Hello. I still have it on, but slower. How are you? Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Although these messages are timeless, it is 11:11, and because I'm going to, like I said, like I tell you all, take everything with a grain of salt. All that is human coined terminologies and all these human coined conditionings, it all is. Even your leveling of spirituality and wokeness is all part of your conditioning. Okay? It is what it is. So take with it as you will, whatever resonates with you, mind, body, heart, and soul, and let it be your song. Budget. You have no choice anyways but to activate on the plane of existence that which you are activating on. So make the best of it. Right? Awesome sauce. So thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in, because it is a powerfully potent day because we motherfucker just said so. And that's just it. I feel love. I feel love. And so I gotta do my nails. I gotta do all my nails. Don't be looking at my nails and don't be judging it, okay? Busy people, busy things. I got a lot of things to do. That would require me to sit still and let the fucking shit dry, okay? I could be doing a lot of stuff at that time. That's how I look at it. Okay, anyways, so thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. We're gonna have some fun, okay? I'm not gonna say too long because I got shit to do. But yeah, I am so thankful. I am so grateful for all new subscribers and for helping me grow my YouTube channel. So in case, or so before we tap in, turn on, tune in, and do all the other kind of stuff that you guys, hurry on, I just want to go to universe. I'm not even giving you timestamps, okay? I want you to listen to everything, okay? Hold on, I need to fix my cushion and my cushion. My cushion and my cushion. So anywho, what were you saying? Hold on 1 second. Hello, welcome. So, if you all about the love, stay here with me. But anyways, I still have to make some announcements, and you know what I mean. So, so okay, so no, make no apologies for that what you do, and that what you're about. Because apologizing for yourself is like what? Like it's slapping yourself in the face. For promoting yourself, for talking about that what you're doing and what you're about and all this kind of stuff. Let's erase all that conditioned bullshit about humility and being humble and all this kind of stuff. And if you got something that you got a song, sing it. If you got an expression, express it. If you got a book, write it. If you got to dance, dance it. If you got to act it. If you got a poem, poet it. You know what I'm saying? Unapologetically and stand from the top of the rooftops or the mountaintops, whatever tops that is your top. You know what I'm saying? And if nobody wants to listen and people want to bash you or smash you or fucking like, those are low lives. I'm sorry, and I know, and this is me. This is the compassionate part of me that doesn't want to call that kind of energy a low life. But yeah, they're a low life. Say, be you unapologetically, and whoever ain't with it ain't for you. Period. Yeah, I also still want to get into more. If you didn't watch my other video, the Sigma, are you Sigma personalities and all this kind of stuff, I feel really like compelled and called to like talk about this because I feel like it's important, because I feel like there's a hidden war between the alpha and the Sigma that's coming into full view. It was hidden. It was hidden. The dynamics. Because it's supposed to be like a Batman Robin, but Batman Robin got alpha beta instead of alpha sigma. That's another story. We'll travel those realms when we get there. But okay, what I wanted to say, anyways, is I'm inviting you. I'm inviting you. I don't have the date set up yet, nor the time, because I have to. Oh, okay, yeah. That date, that time, you know, when that fits in, comes in, does its thing, you know, when it hits, that's when obviously I'll be uploading that and sharing the to be announced date of the live party that I'm going to have here on YouTube land, right? Celebrating reaching 1,000 plus subscribers. And if you didn't watch my latest videos or my last videos or read the description box, because the description box is like my freestyle writing journal to all of y'all that I don't mind sharing and conveying and expressing and channeling through. You know what I'm saying? It's always a channeled message. Yeah. You know what I mean? So either way, I'm inviting you to the party and to every other party that's gonna happen after every new $1,000. Maybe somebody's getting $1,000 just like that, or $100,000 or $10,000. But either way, I said $1,000. So 1,000 came out, but you know, we can keep on 1,000 is 1,000. You could do a lot with 1,000. You save it too, invest it, right? Okay, so I'm inviting you to my party and to every other party after that too. So help me grow my YouTube channel. So this first party is the first one. It's the first live party where there's gonna be prizes, and then there's gonna be this wheel. So like I said, don't mind, my daughter built it for me, and so she wrote all the animals' names and finally included my name. But here, this is going to be used during the lives too, because I want to buy you a drink. You'll see. Go watch the other video that tells you about all the things that I'm talking about. It's water. If you drink water, if you drink juice, if you drink smoothies, if you want a bubbly, if you want a drink on me, if you, whatever the case may be, it's just my gratitude, that too, and amongst other things, because we're going to be craft oracle babbling, right? And so I have a lot of work to do with my finer. I'm going to be using my knives. I am a knife specialist. I like knives, swords, things like that, nunchucks and all those kind of things. I grew up in an environment that was martial arts enthused, like especially with my dad and me growing up and wanting to be a fairy ninja ballerina. Whatever the case may be, fairy ninja ballerina. Either way, I have things that I want to gift to you guys, and there's going to be variety to choose from. And so the variety will probably be on the wheels. And as I'm choosing those that win, right? Please be advised that everything will be checked too. Like, fine tooth comb. Like, you have to be subscribed, you have to be a real fucking person and all this kind of shit. So everything will be done, I guess, after the live, because verification has to happen every single motherfucking time. But either way, there's gifts and there's stuff that I want to send out to you guys too, because since I'm craft babbling, I have a lot of new stuff that I have made that I have to fine tooth with my knife. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be craft babbling live doing that, talking. This is also an open discussion. Feel free to Q&A me at any given point, or to bring up a topic that you would want to be discussed and stuff like that. So I invite you, especially as a creator, a creative and stuff like that, especially if, you know, you want to get in a room that's going to further inspire you to craft tune. So I say, bring your crafts, bring your own stuff. You can put me up on your screen. We will be energizing the energy of productivity. I say that beats a lot of motherfucking things. You know what I'm saying? There'll be music. What are the rules for music? Like, would I get shut down if I'm not making money off of YouTube? So at this moment in time, so this live and stuff like that, can I play music without like a, hey, what you doing? You're making money. I'm not making money. I'm giving away. But can I put music from my liked playlist? Shuffle it about and we could dance too, if that's what it's going to be about. But either way, I want to set up my whole entire space because I want to be productive. That's what I'm all about. Like, the kind of coaching services that I do provide is a DIY, right? It's a do it yourself, align with your best, get into that kind of alchemy so that you can be your best, live your best, do your best every single time, every single day. But that requires you to activate, right? To elevate, to get into that evolution of you, to do it yourself too. Right? Right. So that's the kind of alchemized stuff we do. So if you got shit that you need to do that you haven't even gotten to do, and you're like, all right, use this time whenever we go live to do the stuff that you haven't done at this motherfucking time, because the energy there is going to swarm and be supportive for you for that productivity too. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm going to do a lot of these lives. So it's going to be crap babbling because I have to be productive with my time, because that's just how I align, right? That's the Capricorn in me, right? So either way, like, it just has to be that way. So, right. So I invite you to join me, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be live, and you know, I don't go live. So chicka, boom, boom. So yeah, it's going to be like that. And so you're invited to bring that what you do, whatever it is that you do. I'm going to be using my knife. I got shit to fine or to comb for my 𝓂𝓚utopian.com website and stuff that I make, because, you know, I make animal totems and I make a lot of divination tools for you to use, home decor, and all this kind of just highly vibrational tools and just pretty things. I like pretty things. So everything that I make is that I like. And so I'm also going to be showcasing them too as I'm doing it. And so these are things that are going to be part of the giveaways too. So if you see something that you like and you're in the live, you're like, I like that, I want that dog, I want that dragon, I want that giraffe. Did I make it? Oh, I will make the giraffes before the live. Spirit animal totems, right? So I think I have dogs, butterflies, dragonflies, because I work with the spirit animal kingdom, and I love the animals, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an animal myself. Sorry. So yeah, so I have, you know, the bunny, the frog is so motherfucking cute. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me show you some of the stuff that I have to find her tune. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna show some stuff because I gotta, like, they're so fucking cute. Like, it's
Excuse my other animals over there wanting to play. They want to play fucking fetch, right? My dogs don't fetch, my cats do, okay? Yeah, they do. I bet you that's Andromeda because she was next to me. What are you doing on? It's Ebony too. It's both of them. They're so cute. Well, all right, hold on one second. So I make things not only just pretty, but impactful and meaningful and purposeful and intentionful. And I do things in a certain kind of alchemy of energy, frequency, and vibration. Like, I don't fudge around. So either way, I make a lot of things that I feel intuitively called to make, things that I'm drawn to, it's my lifestyle, like 40 plus years. You get what I'm saying? This is not just new. Like, I'm old school. So I make things that are powerful tools for you, right? The master alchemist that is you. And whether you want to or not, I make these things anyways, because guess what? I'm a huge gifter, lover, and I use these things myself. So that's just where I'm at with that. So also, there is this very mystical beach that I have come across that I am so thankful for coming across. And on this beach, they have crystals, like literally like crystals and stuff like that, and crystal rocks and different kind of sediments and things like that. And the whole entire beach, it's pretty much, it's a hidden beach. So there's not a lot of popularity on it at all, surprisingly, for the way that the world works and the way that everything is out there and stuff like that. Like, literally every single time I go to this beach, there's barely any people on it, and it's beautiful. So for those reasons alone, I'm just gonna keep shut about where this beach is, what this beach is called, and all this kind of stuff. So the couple of years that I've been going to this beach, like a ritual, right? I have gathered plenty of ocean water, sand, crystal rocks, and all this kind of stuff from there. So everything that is in witchyutopian.com's shop that is handcrafted and made by I has, in some way, shape, or form, elements of this particular mystical beach that is well known for many spiritual experiences. At this whole entire town is known for like mystical spiritual experiences, period. Like, not just this beach, this whole entire town. And so yeah. This is the type of town that me and my daughter go to, and we don't mind sleeping in the same room. It's like, okay. Anything. Okay. So yeah. Trippy be the way. And so either way, this is just the backstory into everything that I make, so that when you see the items that I'm about to show you, these are not done. This is part of I have made so far 2 of these filled for the live, so that I can do what I do for these. Like, these are not set up, these are not ready to go because they're not finished. Like, I have to do my finer precision stuff and the knives and whatever the case may be doing that during the live. So this is the process, this is still being made and things like that in every kind of way. The unicorns, yes, look at this spirit. So what I want you to understand is that everything that is made, right, is one of a kind. I don't duplicate shit. Don't be like, oh, I like what you did with the other one. You can show me a picture of something that I've made and I will make it for you in its own kind of way. But I don't do nothing duplicate and like following patterns and all this kind of shit. Everything is intuitively made and all that kind of stuff. So everything's one of a kind. So you could be for shizzles knowing that what you got, whatever you got from me, is one of a kind. Unless stated otherwise. There's an exception to every kind of thing. But either way, well, look at this. So this is one of the animal totems. This is not up yet on the shop, as you can see, because I have it finer tuned and I don't want to be overwhelmed with kind of stuff. I get overwhelmed with, you know, like I said, my shop is the hobby, my website and all this kind of stuff. These are things that I do on the side. So I don't like to overwhelm myself. You understand? So, but so these things are filled. So this alone, this unicorn has that beach in it, amongst other herbs, like for protection and all this other kind of stuff, and manifestation and all this other kind of, you know, apothecary and all this kind of mystical element kind of things. Because when I make batches of things, I mix all ingredients into the batch. This is me mixing my batches, right? My batches of stuff, whatever they are. So as you can see from the bottom up here, this is filled with such magical elements in it. And within it is also the beach that I'm sharing with you guys. So I make animal totems, right? Too. Look at that cute, the unicorn power. I make wands. I do that. I make talisman, lucky talisman. So as you can see, these are ancient Egyptian. So just I want you to understand the inside, like it's what it's made out of. Okay, totems, these Egyptian totems. Oh my goodness, this turtle. So this turtle's filled with so much magic. It's magic. And you know. And also smelling good magic, but you know, with resin, there's only so much you can smell. But if you were to open it up and cut it up open inside, it'll be deliciously scented for real, you know, so divine. Oh my, and then I got a lot of these cat heads, our third eye cat heads. These are filled with, so these are not done, remember that. Okay, so but I just want to show you, right? Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this boy. Anyway. See, this is the loyalty dog, right? For loyal royals, right? Especially in love, right? Especially in love. You want that loyal partner, right? Loyal partner in every kind of way. What can I say? Let's pull a card right now, right? Look, I am afraid this relationship is too good to be true, and I pull away in fear. And so you got this loyal puppy to say, hold up, my dear. I am here to the rescue. And there is nothing to be afraid of, all right? And this is going to be there happily ever after if you just don't allow for the conditioned bullshit of your self-sabotage to take over somehow, that it makes you pull away or do something stupid in every kind of way. No, this cute puppy is gonna help you lead the way. Right? So yeah. Right, and then what else? Oh no, it's the Rocky is so beautiful. This is those looking for love, especially, right? You want your frog prince that turns into your emperor, right? Or empress too. Like, don't be twisted for guys too. You can carry this little frog or keep them on your dresser. They'll be like, what does that frog mean? Your secret wishes. I want love to come to me too. Sorry to pull a random card. Let's see. Our mission is to be unconditional love, right? Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. And this frog is here to help you. Look how cute. I wish you could see they're really, really cuter in person. So I make everything with love. If I'm not in the mood or I'm in a bad mood, and that's a rarity, you know what I mean? To be triggered in that kind of way. I'm just saying, I don't even cook. I don't touch anything that transfers my energy into anything else until I get into the alchemy. You understand that? It's discipline. Right? So what else? What else we got here? Look at this other cat head.
Yeah, pretty. It's like a pretty kitty. And I just want to show you the inside.
Third-eyed kitty. So the cats are not up either on the website. The runes are. I make runes. I make custom runes. So the runes have every single element. Everything has every single element because the empowerment and the embodiment of, and everything has different elements in it too, because again, like I said, I'm intuitively designed. So not necessarily every single time I make a batch of an ingredient, there's a template of basic ingredients that I always use all the time. Like the beach, let's say this mystical beach is in everything. So if you get a wand from me, it's in that. If you get runes from me, it's in that. If you get the witches runes too, look at this is witches runes. These are witches runes too. These are witches. Witches runes are different than the Viking runes and stuff. The Germanic runes. These are different symbols. See, like the runes have these, like I have that. You see that? Right? This is pretty, right? I know, and this camera doesn't even fucking do it justice at all. But look at these rooms, right? Right? Do you see that? Right? Oh, and then look at this. Fucking. This is the. What's the butterfly? Look at the bat. The bat. Animal totem. So as you can see, I dropped them mad times. They don't break easily. All right. Look at this one. Oh, the butterfly. The butterfly. The butterfly. So these are not done. More runes. I'm just like keep grabbing this one. Right. Look at this rune. Which is rune. Right. 𝓏𝓏, 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 𝓏𝓏. The birch tree is one of the fastest spreading trees, and 𝓏𝓏 speaks of fast, eager growth. All right? Fast, eager growth. This is a rune of spring. The green roots shoots rising, flowers exploding in a riot of color upon the woodland floor, the crying of baby animals calling for food so they may grow strong. 𝓏𝓏. Right? It's about rebirth, sanctuary, maturing wisdom, healing, safety. Okay? The most obvious truth is hidden deep within, and only you will ever know it. 𝓏𝓏, right? Means birch goddess. It means birth and sanctuary. It's rune of continued growth and continual rebirth or renewal in all things, the rune of becoming. It's about secrecy, silence, safety, mature wisdom, and dependence. It's a container. It's the energy of this is a container to release its female fertility, its trees, its plant life. On the mundane, it's motherhood, healing, gardening, child raising, the wombs, right? So it's pregnancy too, right? This is about birth. This is about becoming. This is life changing. This is shelter. This is liberation. This is sanctuary. This is secrets. This is blurring of consciousness, right? On a flip side, right? It's about deceit, right? Sterility or stagnation, conspiracy or insecurity, right? So Rakano comes up bringing this balancing act, right? And thought to rebirths in the spirit. This information is from runesecrets.com, okay? runesecrets.com. All right, but for my runes, one of a kind, know that you will have a one of a kind runes. Nobody will ever have your duplicate runes in any kind of way. They're magical, mystical, in every kind of ways at witchyutopian.com. Okay, witchyutopian.com. That's me and my daughter. Right, so rebirth in the spirit strengthens the power of secrecy, works of concealment and protection to contain and hold other powers together. Realization of stillness, the nowness of all things, bringing ideas to fruition in the creative process. What was I talking about? Our live is all about the creative process. So please do join me for my live, my first ever live, celebrating reaching over 1,000 subscribers. I'm so glad. And also remember that I said, if I didn't mention it in this video, that for every 1,000 subscribers reached, we're going to celebrate and have a party until I reach 10,000 subscribers. If that's possible, or if not, either doesn't matter. I'm throwing that out there. So for every $1,000, I keep saying $1,000, remember? For every $1,000 received, we're gonna party. Woo! So you got $1,000, every single $1,000, you gotta go woo. Woo! Every single time you got $1,000 up in your hands, you be like, shh. You have to celebrate, okay? But for subscribers here on YouTube, for every $1,000 received, we are going to celebrate, okay? We're going to celebrate for every until 10,000. I don't know what's gonna happen after that, but for right now, the basic goal is for every 1,000 new subscribers reached here on YouTube, we are going to have a party. So the first party is to be announced, okay? So you're cordially invited. There is going to be giveaways. There's going to be fun prizes, and I ask you to bring that which you must do, because I'm going to be creating too, as you said, like I'm bringing these to work on and things like that, and to also give away. So from these piles, from these bins, you're going to tell me what you like and what you want, because that's going to be up for grabs and the giveaway and stuff like that, whether you want a complete rune set. I am in one of my greatest love languages is gifts, giving. As my daughter, okay, and as anyone that I've ever loved, right? Look at these runes. Look at this. This one's like a freaking metallic. And you can't really even see this here, but this is like a metallic rune, right? Like I've seen this twice, and this is gonna be the next one that we're gonna talk about. Okay. But look at two different runes. Obviously, you would get the same rune set. These are two. I'm just showing you different colorings. And remember, everything inside of them is, and everything too, like with what I do is also I'm big on sound therapy, sound healing vibrations. So I have a lot of musical tools for vibrational healing and stuff like that too, because I do body work, right, every day. And so as a body worker, these are some of the tools that I use on my clients that provide them with other alternative healing sessions and stuff like that, right? So everything goes under sound healing, different variety of sound healing modalities. Yeah, there's so much to it. Right? It's a multi-dimensional, multifaceted process. There's not just one kind of thing. That's why when someone puts up their work for sale and all this kind of stuff, there's so much that goes into it. Not just heart, not just soul, not just love, not just, and time. This shit takes time. Every single part of the process takes time. making the time. So the value of that, and plus that what you give, you're not gonna get that shit nowhere else than a machine making your stuff and just manufacturing a whole bunch of fucking same bullshit. You know what I mean? Same bullshit.
I don't want that. I want that same bullshit. These are witches stones. You know what I'm saying?
Right? So, oh, fudge. So Berkano has the energy of birch grove and is in a hidden sanctuary in times of need. The birch is the first tree to awaken in the springtime. And so Berkano is about the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. We're also in the sign, although these messages are timeless, Scorpionic season is about that too. So I would say that it's probably associated with the sign of Scorpio too. You know what I'm saying? So Berkano is about the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Healing of all sorts is strongest through this rune, particularly recuperation, rejuvenation, purification, detoxification, and regeneration. Purification and detoxification can be strengthened in combination with Luguz. This is a rune of maternity and represents the ready room for a childbearing. Also represented here is the concealment and protection of what is coming into being in the most mundane sense. So even your ideas are protected, your creations are protected, you are protected. All that you do is divinely led, guided, and protected. Let a mofo try. You know what I'm saying is not, we're not going to get into the energy of that. We let it be. All you have to do is focus on your own creativity, your own healing, your own journey, your own placement in all of that too, right? So it's a time of just being silent in that which you are working on, what you're doing and stuff, and let your work speak for itself. Let your energy speak for itself. Let that what you do speak for itself. So this is also a time of motherhood ingestion too, the wisdom that comes with maturity and the patience developed by nurturing children, right, are all mental and spiritual strengths emphasized through use of the particular rule. While Ingalls represents the inner child, Berkano represents the outer child, the power of dependence, trust, and the certainty of love. Okay, while connecting with one's own inner child may be more in harmony with the domain of Ingalls, the endeavor of seeing the inner child of all beings in the outer world. So it's like even bringing that which you're doing into fruition. So this is what I'm talking about. So this channel is all about this DIY, bringing that which is within you out, burst out alive, right? So we're tapping into the fountain of youth of all life, in all times, right? Because if everything is happening multidimensionality in life, everything is happening simultaneously, all in life, past, present, future, and all these kind of things, then all the versions of you too simultaneously exist within your whole entire multidimensional being. So tapping into each different sectors of that which you are should not be so complex. It's just a human condition. So when you're unconditioning your conditioning, you're unconditioning your conditioning, you're unconditioning your conditioning. That's right. That's right. That's right. Pay attention to the energies spoken by those you seek guidance from, especially within the tarot community, because their words might be speaking spells onto you of what they wish to you, because they speak it out into existence and you don't even know. And they might be casting over you. So be careful with the energies of the type of videos you go to seek and watch and how the delivery is delivered, because the delivery is spoken out to you. A spell has been cast or attempted to. You know what I mean? Your awareness, your consciousness, your knowledge is powerful, is all that is needed to block that shit. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. So be careful with how someone is speaking. Because you could be talking about your haters, your karmics, and all this kind of stuff, and then say you, all this bad stuff is happening to you because that's how they live in revenge mode too. But they're casting it out onto you who listens. Clean your ears. Watch what you hear. Because a lot of these false
spiritualists, wannabe self-proclaimed gurus, driven by the ego to be praised. They cast onto you that which they say, speaking to that which you resonate. Don't fall victim nor prey to their exasperating ways of wanting to be glorified, because their inner child is still sick. I didn't even know I was going there. But we're gonna get into the love. I swear, I didn't know we were going there. I didn't. But anyway, same. So, secrecy with Berkano is not a wicked thing, right? Secrecy with Berkano is not a wicked thing. You're protected, okay? I just want you to know this. Right? But the secrecy with Berkano, this is the Berkano, right? Is not a wicked thing. Hey! 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 Andromeda! Andromeda. No. If you ever see the videos with me doing the feet up, right? It's this little tool that I use that lets me go upside down and practice my balance in that kind of position and stuff like that. The seating material, my cats love it. So my shit is all clawed up because my cats are fucking assholes when it comes to the clawing department, even though they can have so much toys and so many things that they can use to do that too. They still, when they see something that's tempting to their clawing, they claw. And she knows. So she knew right now I was like all up into this video. And she was just going away at it, because usually the moment I hear it, I know what it sounds like. So for a while I was hearing it, but I wasn't paying attention. And she just kept on getting louder and louder. I was like, oh, the audacity. Little witch. And look at how she look at me. She knows damn well that she's not supposed to be doing nothing, because I even have the dragon on top of it. Listen, I got other kind of animals. You can see the giraffe sometimes standing here. The giraffe is taller than me in my house. Anyways, now she's just sitting on it like she wasn't fucking clawing at the thing. And I have it upside down, up high on something with a dragon on top of it, and she still went over there to go get it. Anyways, so it is the mastery of silence as a device for listening and protecting Berkano. It is a life-giving rune, so it's best used to assist life to heal and to protect. It will enhance efforts to give oneself and others the time and space they need to grow on their own. The creation of time and space is a magical act done consciously through restraint and silence, even concealment of one's hand in the affair altogether. This ability is magical, requires great humility, and is an enviable feminine power. So for many of you, I'm not going gender specific here. If you're here and you're listening for all the right reasons, so you already know who I'm addressing. Your divine feminine energy, whether you're masculine, whether you're a male or female, is highly enviable, because that means you're charismatic, you're mysterious, you're sexy, you're charming. The opposite sex, or the whatever sex you draw, because I draw both sexes, both male and females are attracted to me. So you probably are the same. I'm just talking about that. I'm like, if you're here, probably both men, no matter what you are, men or women, both sexes, all sexes, whatever, because now you have, don't even get me started with this whole other kind of fucking shit. But anyways, right? What we are born with is male or female genitals or whatever sexual orientation
people are drawn to. You're the sexual orientation, you whoever you are that's here, all orientations are drawn to you. I've had lesbians claim me. Like, I'm gonna wipe that out. I'm like, I'm straight. But you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So that be you too. All right, and if it's not, don't feel bad or anything like that. Or maybe people in secret is silent because they know you are not with that or whatever the case may be. Just don't tell you, whatever. For males, it's different. A lot of men may not be aware of how many of the same sex are drawn to them because of this whole masculine part of the world that is like homophobic or something like that. You know what I mean? So because I know people that are really extremely handsome and stuff like that, like because I work with a lot of athletes that there's certain businesses that they get like with partners in the field that they're in and stuff like that because that person is attracted to them. I'm like, it's because they like you, right? And they're like, I know, but they keep booking me. Like, it's because they like you. So you know what I mean? And that can sometimes help your career in certain kind of aspects because they might not say, oh my gosh, I'm drawn to you or whatever the case may be, but they might be booking you for your time, and or a great asset mentor too. Even certain mentors, especially in I've seen it where certain athletes that I work with, they're mentors. I'm like, it's because they like it. They're a little extra special. They're like, I'm like, You get what I'm saying? So that can be you too. Like, you get what I'm saying? So you're just attractive. You're attractive. You're attractive. You are fucking attractive. And that's just that. No matter what you look like. Okay, how you learn a little looks. Okay? You pretty. You handsome. Hold on, I'll be back. I just have to share this. What are you doing, you crazy cat? It's Andromeda. Andromeda? Andromeda. What are you doing? Don't start knocking shit down. What are you doing? You're so pretty. I love animals. This is why I work with them. But hold on, wait. So I showed you that. Oh, I didn't show you the rabbit. Know how cute this new rabbit is. Jam-packed with so much herbs and all this other kind of stuff. Also, I'm gonna have these kind too as tarot, right? Just the major arcana or whatever for right now. Where are you? Look at this other rabbit. Powerful rabbit. This can help with the mating call for the humpaliciouses and the phallus and the VJ. And lots of healing. I said, give me a second. I didn't get up because I just wanted to show you my crazy cat. So this one here, Euros, survival, endurance, physical power, independence, persistence, life force, right? So yeah, like it's all metallic-y. Right. Anyways, they're jam-packed with a lot of stuff, right? So Urus, it's about endurance, formation, manifestation. It's about the life force, physical health, courage, organic structure, manifestation, formation, healing, vigor, endurance. Again, this is from runesecrets.com. This is I've like I said, have a long history with my own fascination and study with the runes. Since I was a little girl, I would draw runes, and so I naturally work with runes and stuff like that. What was I gonna say? I guess it's like whatever. So but you know, do your own research and learn more by what you find yourself fascinated with and by, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, why are you drawn to runes? I know why I am. You know what I'm saying? So the energy of this rune is vital formative force, right? It's our typical patterning, right? So it's about the patterning of our conditioning, our typical patterning too, in particular, raw primal power, right? Survival, healing, endurance, manifestation, organic structuring, right? So it's all about strength, constancy, vitality, tenacity, pattern, luck, health, pragmatic knowledge, understanding, right? One's weaknesses, okay? Obsession too, right? Understanding one's obsessions, right? The misdirected force that one might come in contact with and the readjustment of that, right? What about what is consistent, right? It's growing through sickness, right? Ignorance, uncontrolled rage as well, insensitive or brutality, right? Or having come across these kind of things, right? So it governs shaping and forcing fortunate circumstances, creativity through will and inspiration, okay? Self-healing and maintenance of good, oh, right, that's what I was saying. So I've, for a long time, have been studying runes and stuff like that. So this is runesecrets.com is of all the rune information. There's another one too, I just can't remember the name right now, but runesecrets.com is my top pick for thorough knowledge and insight in a very deep sea dive kind of way. So I like the way that this particular website articulates the runes. So, I mean, it's valuable, free information. Okay, so runesecrets.com. This is not the first time I'm mentioning this site. This is not the first time I'm referencing them either. Either way, for years, I have books on runes. I have my own stuff on runes, but as I'm talking to you here, I like their referencing. Okay, so I usually reference them for my YouTube videos, runesecrets.com. Okay, where I feel like I can get a good amount of information to convey that which I must say in forms of articulation, okay? So assertion of home ground. So this is reorganizing, right? This is cleaning, clean house, right? This is structure, right? This is stability too. This is the courage, the persistence against all odds as well. Ability to control your aggression, okay? And take responsibility for that which is you being triggered, right? And it's not you going into full rage. So there might be working out through like, so there's people that could be fake fronting like forgiveness and all this kind of shit, but meanwhile they secretly are wanting karma for another to hit. That's something else, like ability to control aggression in that kind of bullying kind of way. I don't know why that's coming up, because there must be other energies up in here too, but it's okay. Rites of passage, especially into adulthood. Okay, yours is the symbol of the wild bovine, a reminder that cattle were once wild creatures. If Fehu represents young lovers, yours represents young warriors. So young warriors. Througho's energy is also heavily invested in the Hamingja. It is not suited for easy conscious control as Fehu is. It is the rune of powerful unconscious shaping energies that need to be guided wisely as they manifest. It is an early reminder within the series that the untamed powers of creativity are not without danger, a reality quite clear in our modern technological civilization. It is the user's skill and practice techniques that will control the energy unleashed by this rune. It is the rune of independence, asserting oneself and one's territory. Life's persistence and its endless resourcefulness in the task of survival are all implicit within the rune meaning of yours, okay? That thus it is a rune of manifestation, regeneration, and endurance. The organic patterning energy of yours laces up the skin, sustains the ego, and can be used to protect the psyche from trauma. Self-healing is the energy which pulls the diseased or ill form back toward its primal blueprint, the original invisible shape intended by nature's design. Yours is the rune of the inner king and inner queen. We can assert our right to exist and be free in the very same primal authority that orcs did theirs. It is the will to live, passionate and free. I love that. So yeah, so along with receiving runes and witch runes from me, you would get the meanings of the runes, my own interpretation based off of just a little mini you'll receive the meanings of each rune set that you receive. Period. witchyutopian.com. All the information will be in the description box. If it is not there when you are here and you're like, oh, it's not there, just go to another video. I didn't get a chance to update. Just chill out. Okay, great. So yeah, so let me show you some stuff before we move on to the next part. So these are some more runes, right? These are some more witch runes. Okay, this one's nice. So again, these are more another witch rune. These have to be cleaned out. Rattle. Right? Let's see over here. More of these totems. Okay. This is the tarot. This one is the sun. So pretty. Okay. Tarot. This is the Hierophant. What else? I didn't bring the others over here. Okay, but it's okay. But these are more. So totem coins. Oh, pretty. Yeah, so I'm going to be giving some of these away by the time of the live. I get sad, but I get happy because I'm going to make more. And I love, like I said, it makes me happy to make others happy and to make things that mean something too. You know what I mean? So these are the witch runes and stuff like that. I showed you this butterfly, right? Oh, look at this dragon's eye. That dragon's eye. Look at this dragon's eye. Moth. Dragonfly, sorry. Runes. Runes. 𝚑𝚒. Yeah, so I have all of this to do. So I'm gonna do it with all of you. Turn the live. Either way, I'm giving some of these away. Ship worldwide. And for those that, well, within the USA. I'll be shipping within the USA, and then for those that are outside of the USA, that's where I'll definitely like buy you a drink, and do the PayPal and Cash App. I'm not going to be doing Venmo as I've been stating because Venmo I think requires a phone number, or more information, personal information, and I don't want that shared or exchanged. So Cash App, I know I can do, and Witchy Utopian is my Cash App name. So, and PayPal is Enchantress the Babbler. So, we won't be using Venmo. Venmo is personalization, which is like with my clients. So that's just, it's not happening. So, so it'll be Cash App or PayPal as of right now that I know of. And I would buy you a drink, whatever that drink will be. You know what I mean? Or whatever else. You know what I mean? So anything else I want to show? Let's want to see here. This is the tower. You can't even see it in this camera. But anyways, it's amazing. I like making things. That's what I do amongst things. And I have other things that I have made that I'll have. And, you know, you can let me know what you want. And that will be on the wheel, and we can spin the wheel and have fun like that too. So give me a second, okay? While I put this back. Alrighty. So we are moving forward because I do have to go. So in that, this is love related. Okay, so I'm gonna use this deck right here, the Romance Oracles, to see what topic of love is coming up for this next read. Okay, and we'll see. This could be couples, this could be singles, this could be situationships, but all of this is healthy, wealthy, stealthy love. This ain't no toxic karmic bullshit. This is people that are healthy, wealthy, stealthy as can be, and for the most and whatever, and are available, even if they're not available emotionally or different parts of the world or the career, things are going on or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not talking about any of those kind of situationships, you know what I mean? I'm talking about I am like, it could be those kind of things, like, but it's not gonna be like somebody that got a wife or somebody that got a girlfriend or boyfriend or fucking like Casanova over here stipping his pee and every kind of thing, you know, and all this kind of foolishery and all this kind of stuff. And people could be bachelors and bachelorettes. I'm not talking about that. And dating, you know, I'm not talking about that. But not no crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Not unhealthiness. I'm not promoting that. I'm not gonna promote that. I'm not gonna even discuss that. That's not this video. This video is capable people. Or even if you're in a relationship and let's say you're coming out of this relationship and moving forward in a healthy, wealthy, stealthy kind of way, or you're realizing certain kind of things, like that's it could be that too. All I'm trying to just overly emphasize is this is healthy shit. This is not unhealthy toxicities, like drama, llamas, and all this kind of stuff, right? So what lovers are we talking about right now? What lovers shall be discussed? What lovers are coming through into the channeling too, as we come undone to see the fun that is coming here, 1111 style, you know what I mean? Because there are certain kind of things coming to alignment, you see, certain kind, worth waiting for. Right? Divine timing is at work in your love life, right? So divine. So this is something worth waiting for. So you might be in a courtship. You might be wanting love. You might be ready for a relationship, ready for the next step, ready. So you're ready for the next step, right? It's worth waiting for, right? So you got something worth it here, something building, something you have here that is worth waiting for, right? someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, in this situation. So somebody might not be in their truth, or somebody might be wearing a false mask, acting all nonchalant, or maybe let's say you've been boyfriend and girlfriend for a while or something like that, and like, ooh, is this person ever gonna propose? Is this person like ever gonna go the next step? And so they're wearing a false mask because they might be acting all too cool for school. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? And even though everything might be going great and stuff like that in the relationship, whatever is going on here. So this could be a courtship too. This could be someone that is like, or a friend too, someone that has feelings for you and is not revealing their how they feel. They're not really revealing how they feel, right? Someone's wearing a false mask about what? What are they wearing a false mask about? Right? So either way, you have known each other before. So this is an intense connection. So whoever I'm talking to here, whoever I'm bonding with here, whoever this is gonna be for, this love aspect right here, even if it's like even if it's not a relationship yet, or even if you're not in a relationship, even so, pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. What about? Hold on. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life, right? All right, so that too, and one more for that, and then one more for that. Right, true love. Okay, so true love for that, and free yourself. Stay optimistic. Okay, so. Okay. So what I'm getting from here is there's some leveling of disbelief or lack of faith that you might be feeling, even if it's somewhere in your subconscious and it's somewhere in the roots, that you need to pay attention to the red flags of the thoughts that happen within you. So it might be some kind of, you too might be wearing a false mask. You too might be wearing a false mask in regards to this relationship. You might be trying to play it too cool for school in regards to a relationship or a person or a potential mate and stuff like that. But because you don't want to go overboard, or you don't want to be like, you know, repeating the same patterns and all this kind of stuff, but certain kind of things, thoughts that are coming up in your mind about this person that can be plaguing your mind, right? So it's like a matter of the mind here. When I get in terms of the deception and the false mask, you might be wearing a false mask too, right? You might be wearing a false mask and how you feel about a certain someone. So either way, it's mirror, mirror in this department. It's always going to be mirror, mirror in the department, no matter how it is being perceived or received in anything, because however you receive, right, is a mirror reflection upon to you. The trick is to see the mirror for that which it's going to be, right? I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. So this is telling me too, this might be someone that you're not intimate with. So could be a courtship, this could be something new, this could be a potential partner, this is someone with the two. So you have two, right? So you have two and then four, right? I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. So so okay, so exactly, thank you so much, right? So 2 4, so everything that's happening now, so if it's not going in the way that you want it to go to, you need to check your mirror. You need to check your mirror and see, just like you, I'm always doing some form of mission, right? Some form of mission. My energy and wisdom supports those around me, right? So 2 4 4, so 4 is all about building that stability between the two, which is the one, which is the Holy Trinity, and then growing something more, which is the pillars that hold up supportively, right? So there's some kind of support system that can be grown from here, from the two, right? Because there's something, when we're talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterward I'm not even sure why I said them, right? So this goes back to like that false mask, right? So there's a lot of fear, or there's a lot of conditioning, which leads to a lot of self-sabotage, whether it's you who's listening here, or the person that which you're interested in, or who has the potential for whatever, or the partner that you are with, right? There are self-sabotaging conditionings that are being addressed in this situation.
that is coming up now for transformation, because the only reason why anything ever comes up is for transformation, for evolution, and all this kind of stuff, right? So someone's not happy with the status quo that which they have with you at this time. So both are not, because this is a one. This is a one. So both parties here are not happy with where the status quo is, right? And so this can also tie to karmic ties that they have currently in their life. So this could be different cultures, cultures, cultures mixing, right? Or different just backgrounds that might have cause for parental advisory. So it could be like different cultures in the mix, and old school generations are like, I'm not with this. And so it might be harder for this kind of individual, let's say, that you're interested in, to just come right out and be like, oh, I'm in love with you, or I want to be with you, and all this kind of stuff. Because when that person does, there's going to be a ripple effect of that in the atmosphere that which they're a part of. And that's the fear-based system. Doesn't mean that the thing that they fear is going to be necessarily true, but the ripple effect of the thought pattern, that is the self-sabotage, makes them think that there's something in this fear that they need to draw caution with. So you might be coupled with someone that loves you, adores you, takes care of you, and all this kind of stuff. These feelings overwhelm me. Look at, and I become afraid. Sometimes they even run away from you because of it, right? So they might run away from this intensity. So also there's like this false masculinity, like too. It could also be culturally in the way that they love you, which is something that defies that which they have been taught. Right? Because they've never seen any, let's say, again, I can only speak from a male-female perspective in this position that I'm channeling in and stuff like that. So it might be that in their life, in their generational systems, and their conditioning, men might be the breadwinners or whatever the case may be, and all this kind of stuff, or they may come from just blue money, like wealth, right? Status, and all this kind of stuff. And so in that form of system, like, intimacy with a partner is more for procreating purposes. And so these kind of generational kind of people might have had mistresses, might have had other partners for sexual acts that they have been conditioned, hardened into their system to look at as dirty, to look at shamefully, or like, I can't do this act with my wife, like that's unheard of or something. And they could be looking at it in a very distorted kind of way that doesn't allow them, or it could also be intense emotions, something that they have never witnessed before amongst the men in their family. This could be female too, but amongst the men in their family, they have never been like showing adoration towards their spouse or their person. And so their weakness for you, or the way that they feel, they don't know how to deal with that in the real world setting, because it's not going to be masked. If they bring you in front of their family or stuff like that, it is going to be quite motherfucking apparent that they're like adoring you, I'm in love with you, like that this is something completely entirely different. And the fear that exists in them that may create the paralyzation or the lack of movement and causing stagnation, or the lack of taking the next step or something like that, right?
Oh, how about this? Like, it amazes me when we say the same thing at the same time or finish each other's sentences, and that might happen in public. And so the people that have raised them, groomed them, conditioned them, or whatever, may not be used to this side of them. They've never seen this side of them. And so the merging of these worlds, that might be what's creating the whole entire, like, holy shit, like, can I even do this kind of thing? You are in your old patterns but can't see it. So they may be stuck in like their old patterns that they're not seeing. So this mirroring for this doubling, right? Because this is a 5, which is challenging, right? And then this is a 10, this is double. So if you can get through the challenge, you will double that which you desire to create. This mirror effect, right? That is taking place, right? So right, because they know that the need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her, and I don't feel like this is, like I said, because I jumped into this about these are cards that somebody else created and all this kind of stuff. The way that I'm reading that is to leave those old patterns of ways of thinking and being and seeing and doing and breaking free from that conditioning. Give me a second. Right, so I gotta start wrapping this up, but this is fun. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I hope that you are receiving that what you are meant to receive at this time, and you're open to their messages being exchanged through music and music, movies. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. Okay, so it's about tapping into and loving more of this relationship and being open, so not feeding into the negativity. So that's kind of the caution too. Pay attention to the red flags that this might trigger in you to think then negatively with your own self-sabotage and kind of ways, because you haven't seen the workings of this great thing. And so it's hard to imagine and conceive that which you have yet to receive. And so it's just like, right? So alternate, our inner children need to come first, right? So if some of you too might have children, right? And maybe they don't. Some might have children, some may not, or something like that. So that might be certain kind of things. And so it's like healing the inner child. There's lessons to be learned from this, right? I'm changing this pattern and moving forward. Right, so they're changing the pattern and moving forward. They're coming into terms with that which they're doing, right? I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. So that's what's happening here. So there's a deepening, right? There's a deepening happening this 11/11, right? But these messages are timeless in every kind of way. So whenever you see this or whenever you receive this communication coming in too, or whatever the case may be, right? So I'm walking home to you right now, right? So this person is coming home. I'm not sure where I'm on the path, but I'm walking it. They're walking it. They're walking it. They're aware of it. They know of it. They want you. They're in alignment with that kind of leveling of truth. The deception and the mask that they might be wearing is still with the scenery around them. So this could be like, let's say, a forever bachelor and stuff like that, and having to come to terms with their bachelor friends that, you know what, I don't want to be this bachelor anymore. I found the love of my life and I don't care if you guys laugh at me or something like that. Or it might be going home to a parent and saying, you know, I'm in love with this girl and she's not a part of our culture and our like, you know, our tradition and stuff like that. And I know that what you said about these kind of people, but so it could be dealing with racism. It could be dealing with that, like cultural, real upset difference, right? The moon, something hidden from this too, but there is a working coming together too. So this 3 of Pentacles, right? For that, it might feel heavy too, because I saw the 10 of Wands and then but you have somebody coming. They're still in their page kind of feels and stuff like that, but they're in their truth for real, because you got the Ace of Swords and they're coming home for real. So this is the 10 of Cups, right? Because this is what they want with you. This is the next step. This is the journey in their truth. But so it says this person could be younger than you too, right? Or just, you know, because look, you have the Knight of Cups too. So the Page and the Knight are coming. So they're coming and they're growing. They're maturing in their love for you and their truth and their stance and their position for how they feel in regards to you. And they might be up against certain kind of energies that might not be for this in some kind of way, or you might take it how it is and take it how it fits. Maybe it's vice versa. Maybe there's energies around you that are like, no, this person's not me. But justice is motherfucking here. Justice is motherfucking here, and it's making shit clear, and it's like, okay, right? So we're gonna take away all the deceit, all the lies, all the enemies that come in from every single angle, like a thief in the night, because this is a sanctioned, divine, holy, divine matrimony that is to take place up in here, and there is no outside force greater than that. So any kind of deceit, any kind of like a thief in the night that wants to come in, right, is going to be eliminated, right? Because justice, the Justice Department is here, and that is just how it is, because there's victory here. So there's an engagement, there's a look at this, is me reshuffling again and all this kind of shit and all this kind of stuff coming out, because if you look at my other previous video, I'm gonna link it to here too. There was a short video that I did for my TikTok. I changed my TikTok name. The other video that I did the other day, I said I feel my TikTok name being changed, and then blah, 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 a name. Of course it would be. And I think this is gonna be the name that sticks. If as long as I have TikTok, I think this is gonna be it. But it's Alchemistic Poetess. Okay, duh. Everything that I have in my freaking thing, Alchemistic Poetess. Of course it would be that. So 6 of Wands. This is coming out of troubling times and celebrating, because there's something to be celebrated. There may be a marriage, a proposal, an engagement, a living up, a consummation, right? So whatever the next step is in your relationship, like a 10 of fucking Pentacles too. 10 of fucking Pentacles too, right? Ace of Wands, a consummation. So there is something happening here, a passionate, explosive setting, like vibrating, right? Coming in. This night is coming. Just look at air quality sentiment in their truth, in their know, in their power, in their thing, because they want a life with you. That's looking good to them. So no matter who you are, where you are, and all this kind of stuff. So this is about a situationship of some kind of shit. This is happening. So be patient. I said be patient, and then the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight. Be patient, because the motherfucker stopped over for some water on the other side of where you're pouring that water from. Like, right, because they're carrying something that's heavy that must be released, and that's what's happening now. 9 of Cups, because they want you, so they're coming into contracts. So there could be contracts here developing. There could be contracts, so this could be even like prenups. I'm sorry, don't be offended by a prenup, but people got to take precautionary measures sometimes. Let them feel like they're protecting their assets. Leave them fucking be. They worked hard for it, you know what I mean? Don't be offended by that. Someone trying to protect that which is theirs, you know what I mean? But the deception that is keeping things away, it's getting eliminated, right? And it's coming fast. It's coming fast. You got the Chariot right here. This is within days, weeks, months, 3 to 6 months. 0 months to 6 months. Where this love will be reciprocal. 6, look, I said 6, right? I said so 6. They're coming. All right, gotta go. Till next time. Thank you. So remember, you're cordially invited to my live. That the date will be announced soon. Always check the community tab as well. For every 1,000 subscribers made, we're going to party together in every kind of way. Yeah. All right. Thanks to 𝚃𝚒𝚘 because that's still her celebration and reaching 100K followers, whatever goal she made for herself. And she inspired me, and within weeks, I made my 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? So I'm like, thank you, 𝚃𝚒𝚘. So, yeah. So now, for every 1,000 subbies made, we're gonna party. And you already saw some of the things we could party with. And you know how kooky I can be. I got the hiccups. hold. Thank you so much. Till next time. Come again. I will update the description box eventually. There'll be basic information, you know what I mean? Everything about the party too, you know what I mean? And there's a master link that I share that master link carries within it every single link that links you and I in every single kind of way. What can I say? Yay! Okay. Love next time.